Hi guys, Neil here with my second video on my Warhound Titan. So I've now finished building the legs of it. So here's just a sort of quick view of them. So the legs come in quite a lot of pieces because each toe is made up of a front bit, a middle bit, and this bit here which connects to the sort of the main part of the foot, plus two pistons there and a piston there, which is two pieces. And then they all attach to this main bit, which attaches to this piece here, which is one piece, and then there's 5 pistons around the ankle, which are all 2 pieces. Then this piece here is a single piece, so it goes to there, and you have a sort of double piston on the front. And then that bit there is another piece, there's a piston that slots in there. And then this piece here, which joins the leg to the hips, again is another piece. And then there's 3 pistons on the hips to attach the legs to it. And then the hips are one piece there, and again it's the same down the other side. So to build these, I actually sort of started off by just pinning through the centre of all the joints on the two sort of toe joints there, the knee and the knee joints there, and yeah, so that sort of the legs moved like like they would if they were actually sort of articulated rather than resin and supposed to stay in one place and not fall over. So there are lots of pins in all of these. So once I decided on the pose, I then put an extra on 1 or 2 pins from each side to hold it in place, and then super glued it, put the pistons in which sort of support it as well after cutting them down to size. There are armour bits to go on it, so there's a piece of armour that goes there. So just grab one, so it goes like that. So that would go there, and we've got pins ready to put it on, and then there's a sort of a bit for the leg that goes there. But I'm keeping them off for spraying and painting because I think it'll be easier to paint them and the legs without them on. And there's also, as well as a sort of thigh and shin armour, there is groin armour as well, as it were, that goes on there. Again, I've got it ready drilled for pinning, but I'm keeping it off for painting. So these are the legs now finished. So the next bits I'm going to do is the body, which I've got the pieces ready to be washed at the moment. But in the post have arrived my weapons arms, because they weren't in stock when I went to Warhammer World. So for my weapons I have turbo lasers for both arms, because, well, destroyer weapons are the way forward in apocalypse size games. So this is the main part of the weapon arm, which the sort of twin turbo laser barrels sit in the little holes on the front, sort of sticking out in like that. And then this kind of ball joint bit sits one end in here and one end attached to the Titan. I'm thinking about possibly magnetising this, so I would probably cut down the middle and insert a magnet in there so I can take them on and off easily. The same with attaching the body to the legs. I'm thinking of perhaps putting in a I'm to turn my screen from the back. In a magnet there, so that the body is easily take-offable and detachable for transportation. Also, so I can rotate the torso to be able to sort of aim a bit better with my walker. Yeah, so this is where it's up to at the moment. So I'm hoping to get some more done and then when I've made the body, I'll do another video, and I'll probably start discussing how I'm going to paint it, because I think in the original video I said I was thinking of doing it Legio Invicta, like from the Titanicus book, but I've just been reading the Priests of Mars book, sort of 3/4 of the way through it, and they've got a Titan Legion in there, which sounds quite cool and probably quite different, because it's a new book, so people are unlikely to have used the colour scheme so much, unlike Invicta from the book from Titanicus. So yeah, so that's sort of my thinking at the moment for painting, but I'll sort of discuss it in a bit more detail. I might even have sort of maybe a test painted piece of armour to show you. So guys, so that's how the Warhound is going. I'll hopefully be able to put the next part of the build up online soon. So I'll see you around.